love them or hate them, it's pretty astonishing that this has been able to be created on a game that's such as not really that actiony and more of building in a game called Minecraft. Even though it has been really difficult to put together the series, it has been one of the best series on the channel so far. Hello MG Brothers, this is Bonnie MG Gaming here, and welcome back to another list. This time it will be a top 10. This list will be about the really good season of Allha.Koba Season 4. Season 4 hitting the 70 mark for its episodes, and 71 being released just yesterday. I think we should take back at the best Allha.Koba episodes of Season 4. Let's get right into this. For this list, we will be talking about the best Allha.Koba Season 4 episodes out there. So, let's jump into the top 10 best Allha.Koba Season 4 episodes. Whether you like that it's the second appearance of Loki, or do you like Big Boppa's rage, or you just like the action and the fights on the pirate ship, you would really like this one if you're into those things. That's why episode 8 is number 10 on this list.
I don't care if it's unfair. You've been unfair to me. Do you seriously have that bad of aim? Let's go.
It's really a shocking one. However, it did kind of remind me of the Dork Ages, kind of. However, it is nothing related now that I look back at it. It has an axe fight, and it goes from a pirate ship fight to land with an arrow and Loki ganging up on Bonnie. It is a really, really tough challenge, as Bonnie almost dies by forcing to eat a golden apple, while Loki gets knocked out, and Bonnie has to be forced to pick up his iron axe and attack the pillager and destroy him. As Big Boppa's rage furies, his rage is the first time you'll ever see happen. This is a big premiere for Big Boppa. This is the first ever time people actually saw him in crazy action. And boy, it was a blast. If you like Big Boppa, you will surely like his first battle. And this episode. That's right, you heard it right. This was the big premiere for Season 4, the best season of Allha.Koba so far.
Let's find him, and you will be killed, my llamas.
With it having a huge ending for Season 3, which possibly upsetted a few people, Season 4 continued that on a new planet filled with viruses and the Allha.Koba. With people maybe thinking Nonku was dead, and people knowing that John was dead, Bonnie seeks out Nonku and passes out, and Nonku actually rescues him in a village. Now they begin their adventures. This is the first time ever when his friends started helping him. Nonku?
Yes, Bonnie.
When this season came out, it was the best. This was the big turning point for the series. This was when there would be other actors. This would be when it would be a clan helping.
Hello guys, it's me, Power Fox Emoji, and I'm here to help my friend.
Now, look what it's become. On its 71st episode now, we have come a long way from episode 1. God, they could climb though. Save it, the creeper! Tyra! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Whatever you want to call it, ranging from Tyro's big premiere or Loki's return after being wasted 2 years ago, it is a really good episode that I recommend you watching. That is why it is number 8 on this list. It was a big episode, and this is when Tyro's return from the Dork Ages, which is technically, in some ways, canon and not canon. So, in a way, this was Tyro's first ever return to Allha.Koba. Even though Tyro's adventures in no way canon to Allha.Koba, it's still a really good feature. I was not planning to add him, but my co-director thought about doing this, and I was like, this is not going to be good, but it has a really good episode, and Taro is one of the biggest main protagonists ever in Allha.Koba Season 4, and Allha.Koba in its entirety right now. It's a really good episode, ranging from a huge base that was spent days on before the opening of Season 4, towards a tiny glimpse of the traitor.
Reporting back. I don't see him, but I think I saw him somewhere. Good. Keep searching.
And Loki's return, which I think was a good idea, as Loki was in one episode pretty much in Season 1 and died like that. So he actually is alive thanks to the co-director, and hasn't returned for a while. But you'll see, he'll probably return soon. Yes, he is not dead, he's still alive. Just wait. But this episode was really good. Taro was brought in, and it was amazing, with a huge zombie horde fight with a giant, which did not do anything, but hey, it's there for convenience, with some command blocks, with a redstone puzzle, with invisible block parkour. My co-director went all out. We went all out for this episode. And the trailer was based around this. This was what the trailer was made for. The trailer was put around this, because this was a big premiere, because Taro was coming in. It was kind of a sneak peek that Taro was coming out when the little text in the trailer. But this was a really good episode. You really should watch it. Oh my god! Oh, he's actually destroying everything. Oh no. If you thought episode 5 was crazy, this is 10 times more crazy. It took a fan's request and it went out of its way to succeed the episode. It did what we thought was impossible. It made Big Baba turn into a dragon and attack the Allha.Koba, something that's never been tested before, and it worked. There was one failed attempt, and it was really bad, but in the end, we got it out, and it was one of the best episodes ever. That's why it's sitting proudly at number 7. And it is just crazily shocking that an episode like this made it. It was really crazy and kind of scary when I was preparing this. It was really, really scary, just the thought of it messing up and the possibility of the dragon destroying the base, which was a really good base and was really developed in Allha.Koba Season 4. But this was really a taste. Possibly, if you didn't think Season 4 wasn't messing around before, you definitely will now. You definitely will know that it's not playing around now. And now that it's approaching its end, we have so many good episodes to look back at, with some being bad. But this was really good, and that's why it's at number 7. If you're really in for intense and shape-shifting and dragons and a character turning into a dragon going berserk, this is the episode for you then.
Hello, buddy.
No, guys, no, not again! Taro speaking.
What do you mean?
First introduction to the Nether, Kenny and Nanku and Taro and Big Baba almost dying, very intense, Koba being defeated, Matthew's second appearance and starring as Koba and Taro with some great voice acting.
Hello, buddy.
Whatever it is, it was still kind of a lackluster episode, but its Koba sequence made it really good. Despite it having lag because of the graphics card issue at the time, it was a really good episode to a certain degree. It was not fun to record though. But it was a really good episode with a shocking twist. B falls into lava only to return in episode 15. This video was actually really good. I hope you know, I never was. What? Good riddance to bad company. Epic. Just freaking epic. Whether you like slow-mo action or plotting, the Harusians really got the short end of the stick in this one. With the return of my co-director acting as Nonku after a long time of nothing.
Hey, Bonnie.
It finally was showing some good stuff. And a return to the new universe with blowing up the hut that we thought was just villagers. And finally saving the villager from possible certain death. And by doing this, putting TNT under the building and having a huge freaking slow-mo part when it explodes with amazing music. What? Good riddance to bad company. It was a really good freaking video, and it deserves its placement on top 5. We're nearing the end, and these were some god-darn good episodes. I'm really enjoying this. This episode was one of the best. That's why it's on this list. If you like it, I'm glad you did. And if you didn't like it, that's okay. That's okay. Everyone has different opinions. But I do highly recommend this one. It may not have a lot, but one scene, a lot of action, it's worth it. Llama? Hey! Sure, the last one had an epic scene. This has way more. 2 epic scenes, and not the only epic scenes. There's also other scenes, so there's not only one, and it's not the other episode disappointing. The whole freaking episode was important. It was discovering and going into the secrets of episode 64's aftermath and the whole curse of Llama.
Another day, another day. Can't praise the llama.
And it had a big shocking thing at the end. It was really close. That was a really crazy possible ending. However, thankfully that was not the case. The llama was a pretty crazy, high-pitched villain. However, of course, he did die. But the action scenes with Bonnie and Allha.Koba was crazy. Llama? Hey! And Nonku's near-death experience. I would definitely recommend this. This was a really good episode. If you like that stuff, watch it. If you're a fan of the Allha.Koba series, I recommend this to you.
I won't tell you anything. You won't get anything out of me.
Matthew's first appearance. Hello! Big, naturally spawned Allha.Koba fight with pillagers. Supply drops from the Monitor, really good stuff. Strong sword, Matthew all into it, all in the 3rd episode. It's crazy, chaotic, really amazing, really faith, talking about John, and voice acting, it's just 10 out of 10 between both me and Matthew. And that is what you want to have. And that is why it's sitting at number 3, which is kind of ironic because it's episode 3. But that doesn't matter because it's a really, really good episode. It's a hot banging one. It was a good one. The second appearance of Matthew wasn't the best, wasn't that great. Even he will admit it. He will even admit that it wasn't a good appearance. But this one was awesome. It was one of the best appearances he ever made, alongside the 3rd one. It was a really good episode. It was freaking good. It was freaking good. If you are an Allha.Koba fan, watch it. Watch it. It's so freaking good.
Want to come
back here after I blow part of it up. I really do want to come back here. A return to one of my most favorite lands that I ever created, because it has to do with mutation and stuff related to creatures and science. Yes, it is inspired off of Alien and stuff, but now that I look at it, it looks nothing like it. Yes, also, it was introduced during the Dark Ages, but that episode was nothing like the Dark Ages, so that's why it was a good episode, even if it was during it, because it had nothing to do with the Dark Ages. And it was a freaking good episode as well. That's why it is at number 2 and my second most favorite episode. Yes, it has lag, but it was so astonishing. I was planning for this, and if we have time, it might return again in this season. If we have time. Yes, that's how good it is. From super abominations to shell strikes to abominations to everything. 10 out of 10 would recommend this episode.
I hate everything, to be honest. That's why it's my destiny to get rid of all of existence.
New voice actor.
Get me out here. I'm gonna kill them all.
Driz returning. New fortress. Koba better than ever. Great voice acting.
I hate everything, to be honest.
So much stuff. Epic action. Fortress maze. Everything. I could go on for ages. This is why it's the best episode. And this is crazy because usually new episodes wouldn't be number 1, right? This time we're wrong. This is number 1. This is my favorite episode so far. It's so freaking good. It was played so well. With tiny issues as well. It was played so well. Acting was 10 out of 10. No, 5,000 out of 10. It was amazing. The new voice actor for Big Papa and Koba is amazing. And it's just so awesome. And just this video or this episode was so amazing. I would watch it all day, every day if I could. Well, not all day, every day, but I would watch it all the time if I could. It was so freaking good. It's really, really good. It's the best episode yet. And just Driz returned. Big Papa, the best lead. Just the greatest executed in this series is his voice actor right now and Koba. The voice acting for those two in this was the freaking best. 10 no, 20 billion out of 10 would recommend this episode. If you're not a Koba fan, you will not be disappointed. So there you have it, the top 10 best Allha.Koba episodes of Season 4 ever made. It's pretty shocking that the latest episode would be my favorite, but it was just awesome. Now, I would definitely do more of these lists. I don't know when, but this was a really good list. 18 minutes of talking about the best episodes. Not all of them are gone. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.